Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a post full moon energy check-in for the fire element Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius for somebody. But that's neither here nor there. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of other videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Moving on. I don't know where to start with y'all, to be honest, because like half the time some of y'all are just looking to avoid accountability because you know you started some shit. You or whoever this resonates with started some bullshit, and now there's egg dripping down somebody's face. They're having to eat crow, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, it's just somebody thought somebody was rubbing something all up in their face, and that was not the case. That was not the case. A lot of times, sometimes, when someone delivers a prophecy of something, they can be years ahead. Years and years ahead. And then some of us, we can just look at a person and it's just like we see the entity behind the mask and all that jazz. Like we see it loud and clear. And then you have people like me who we're just, not only are we intel gatherers, we analyze the data that we receive, and it's just like, wait, hold the fuck up. It's like the whole thing with the Antichrist and stuff like that. Like, you gotta admit, it's one massive mindfuck. It really and truly is. But when you have a conglomerate of sorts, it makes sense to find a way to make people go after, like, be on the lookout for one person, when in reality it's a whole group, a corporation and stuff like that. Message. But you got to sit there and think. Churches don't want us to know that they are told what to preach about. And the majority of times it is to keep the 501c3. Now, my question is, with everything playing out, the whole snafu behind Snap, like, anybody can see that money is gone. Like, it's gone. Because if it was there would be no problem paying it out. But it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out where that money went. It don't. It's always the talentless trying to control the talented. There's somebody here mad that somebody is a teller of the truth. They are not a liar, despite all the accusations made against them. There's somebody here, or a group of folks, that thought that maybe if they got a shit ton of people on their side, it would be believable. People would believe them and stuff like that. But when people's lives start falling apart and somebody is the common denominator in the equation, it's going to be what's going to be. You either keep them around or you get while the getting's good. There was a picture on Instagram that I came across a few days ago from a Hispanic high priestess, which I appreciate her immensely for having the content she does, because it's true. Some witches really like to use alcohol and or controlled substances because it lowers your vibration, therefore enabling their magic to work. for enabling the magic to work. It can be alcohol. Like alcohol, pot, opioids, like just, it can be a number of things. Some people use a bunch of shit. And I will tell you this from personal experience. A lot of the death spells that I was subjected to in the last 5 to 7 years, those really were meant to me out. If it landed on the average person, they would definitely no longer be in the land of the living with us. If I wasn't what I said I was, I'm going to tell you this here and now, I would not be sitting here having this conversation. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with you right now. If I wasn't what I said I was, then why am I being shown the exact cause of death of the people who have come after my person and my family? Speaking of that, because there's a lot of fire signs on my daddy's side of the family, addictions via substance abuse is a family curse on my daddy's side of the family. That is where like 90% of my native blood comes from. We also have some African Caribbean on that end too. And the thing is, I'm cool with knowing stuff of that sort. I'm cool. If anything, it explained my hair when I was in my teens and early 20s, because that shit was insane. But it also explains why one of the black hairstylists I used to work with actually carved out time in her books to help me understand my hair. It also explains that. Like, she is a sweetheart. And on top of that, she was the only one who could blow dry my hair and it not frizz for 3 days straight in this Alabama humidity, which is an accomplishment all by itself. But it explains a lot of things. But again, witchcraft cannot work unless your vibration is low. Hence why it always falls on a karmic energy. And it also affects you the way it does when you are in a karmic state. Now, some folks, they are just organically low. It's going to be what it's going to be. But I've said this many times: the weaker the mind, the weaker the vessel. But there's somebody here that wants to go around laying curses on certain bloodlines. I don't know if it's the government. It could be somebody in Israel, for all I know, even though it wouldn't shock me at this rate. But there is a reason the real Israelites and people with Israelite blood in their veins like me, we get our shit rocked like we do because certain entities want to be in control of those genes. It's one of those, if you are not going to lend yourself to help us clean up ours, you don't get to have kids and all that jazz at all. It's one of those things. But to curse certain lines, you have to be willing to damn your own. Like, how many times do I have to get on this damn app and say, never send out a curse that you are not willing to receive your damn self? How many times do I have to say this? How many times do I have to say it? Never send out a curse you are not willing to receive your damn self. Somebody here is just like the ultimate camouflage. Like, you know how genes and all that work? Somebody here is supposed to be like just enough blood in the veins to have the protection, but their outer image is European. It is the perfect camouflage, but it's also a test to both sides as to who's got the pure heart, who's in the right, who's in the wrong. Because you would be amazed at the number of folks who will attack you just for what you look like on the outside. As much as they annoy me, I actually appreciate that, because it immediately lets me know where I stand. It makes it easier to compartmentalize and organize and all that jazz accordingly. That way, I'm actually able to focus on the ones who actually hide who and what they are. Because people often forget, a lot of us out here, like the real ones in the game, we know how to read souls. We don't need your date of birth. We don't need your picture. We don't need to know what your government name is. Your energy signature alone is enough to suffice. A swing is a swing, and a swipe is a swipe. Because I got this channeling for Sagittarius a while back. Hearts are being weighed on the scale as we speak. But the thing is, it's not just Sagittarius that channeling can apply to. It can apply to everybody. Because one thing for fact, two things for certain. If it's anything I'm tired of, it's people who are spiritual because it's trendy. They're doing it because somebody in Hollywood is doing it, and so on down that line. And it just annoys the absolute hellfire out of me, because this isn't a trend. This isn't a fad. This shit is absolutely real. Like, when I was a kid and stuff like that, I knew of all this as something at Halloween. I never imagined in a million years I would have the people against me that I have. Like, just, it will blow your mind. The people so close to you that were secretly trying to manifest the whole time. Because when I say folks have been at this since I was 2 years old, they have been at it since I was 2 years old. It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's not a joke, and it's not a game. Because it's all fun and games until an innocent is caught in the crossfire. Then what? Because then what? Somebody here thought this was a trend. They thought it was a game. They were going to get a few laughs at your expense. Hee hee. Tee hee hee ha ha ha. Well, guess what? Some of us tried to be humble. We really, truly did. But now y'all about to make a handful of us dust the dirt off our shoulders and really show some folks who and what they've been trying to play with. For me personally, no one swings on me like a mentally ill person. And it is the most fucking annoying thing ever. Because again, the weaker the mind, the weaker the vessel. Meaning they can it's easier for an entity to take hold of them and do some really stupid shit while that entity has hold of them, and they don't find out until they're in a jail cell. Because whenever an entity takes hold, it's not really the mental illness at play. It's when that entity takes over them, they have no recollection what they did while that entity was possessing them. They really don't know. Like, if you ask them why, they won't be able to answer you because nothing will come to their mind. I don't know. But by then, they're locked up in an asylum or a jail cell. I mean, it is some really heavy, crazy shit out here. And again, it's not a game. I don't know, like my mouth just got really dry all of a sudden too. Whew. Fire, y'all are dragging me down. I think I'm gonna leave this here where it is. I've still got earth, but Lord. Somebody here needs to cleanse, fast, something, because Jesus.